It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 everybody, it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Time for cutting room floor. I dropped the G on purpose.
Did you?
Yeah.
Have you dropped a G? Don't drop an E.
You know, see me go full McKenny in a park.
No, and also, I don't like, abbreviations. I don't like lazy English.
So you like to call it by its true name, GHB, grievous bodily harm. Actually, GBH?
No, I don't want you to say cutting. It's cutting room floor.
Well, that's what happens on the cutting room floor, my friend. You can do whatever you want.
You're a broadcaster.
Yes.
Yes. Never forget it. Let me ask you about this. This footage has gone viral. It is of a woman running a marathon. She's probably what? I've shown you the pictures there. She's probably 50. I've seen the footage of her. She's probably 50 metres from the finish line.
Yep.
And her husband runs out onto the track with her little kids and wants her to, I think there's 3 little kids, wants her to carry them or run with them across the finish line. She deviates and runs around him because also he's holding up other people who are also trying to run. And in the footage, you can see him going, hey, come on, guys, here's your kids. Take them across the finish line with you. Because there's a trope at the moment where people run across the finish line of some big race with their kids. But normally the ones I've seen, the kid gets handed to the person, to the dad or whatever, right at the end of the race. You've already clocked your time.
Yep.
You know where you're going to be doing it. Here, this is 50 metres out and those kids are too small to run on their own. So her time would be way out.
She would ruin her time. I'm just looking at the time lapse. So the man comes at a minute 40 and 49, and then at a minute 40 and 52, she skirts around the kids. So she finishes up at a minute 40 and 56.
Tell me what that means.
Well, it means that I don't think that he impeded her in any way. But
if she'd stopped to run with her kids or carry
little Timmy and Tommy and said, come on, let's go. But what a douchebag.
What a douchebag. And the fact at the end of it, he's going, come on, you've ignored your kids. People are outraged as saying this is such an entitled act from a man, as if mummy's hobby and mum's a mum first.
Yep. Is he Spanish? I'm detecting a Spanish vibe.
Why would you think that?
Because it's in Spanish.
Well, she might have travelled to Spain for this race.
No, I'm feeling Spanish because it's a little bit of a sexist regime over in Spain.
Well, but people all over the place, in that country included, it's had 9 million views on TikTok.
Well,
and people are saying he's a douchebag.
He is a giant
And people are saying this sort of reveals a lot of how women are seen in their marriages. He goes, that's nice for you to have that little hobby, but you're a mum first.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a serious runner, and
yes,
I
of course
presume
she
that
is.
time, 1 minute and 40 and 56, that's a respectable time. That's under the 2 hours. So I don't know how long the marathon was for.
But she didn't just get out of a car at the top of the hill.
Yeah, she's doing it. She's having a fair crack there.
It's like, why don't I just step out and hand someone an anvil? And say, do the last 50 metres with this because this is my emotional support anvil. Take it across the line.
Why don't you do this for the kids? The Anvil Challenge, Mum. Come on. You didn't see this in Cliff Young's day. Actually, if his kid ran out when he was crossing the line.
They were still on the pension.
They'd be about 50. There's Cliffy Young.
His kids are too old to run.
There's Cliffy Young.
Remember when he got married on the stage at Westfield? He got married to a much younger woman who was religious, Mary.
Oh.
Cliff, for those that don't know, was a potato farmer.
Yeah.
And he took up marathon running and he used to do this really slow shuffle. He used to run in gumboots and things.
And he ran from Sydney to Melbourne.
And he became a giant pop culture hero.
Yeah, yeah.
He was on the Midday Show, all that stuff. And then he was sponsored by Westfield, I think, who arranged for him to be married to the much younger Mary on stage at Westfield.
Didn't Westfield get him to run around to all their shops, like all around the country? Poor old Cliff.
Yeah. Well,
then he got wheeled out on stage. Yeah. And people would sort of look slack-jawed at him. Who is this guy in gumboots?
No, that marriage didn't last. It might surprise you.
No, what happened there?
Shall I Google it?
Yeah,
you talk to the people while I Google.
No, well, Cliff, this is my time to shine.
I'm going to Google Cliff Young marriage. If I Google Cliff Richard marriage by mistake, nothing's going to come up. Okay, here we go. You ready? Cliff Young marry. Cliff had never married, but after the 1983 race, at 62 years of age, He's my age. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He wasn't an elderly man. He was 62.
I thought he was about at least 75.
Wow. He married a 23-year-old.
Oh,
Mary
at
Howell.
62.
Yeah, what happened to Cliff's wife?
62 just doesn't go into 20.
The race sponsor, Westfield, hosted the wedding for the entertainment of shoppers.
Yeah.
They divorced 5 years later in the aisle 3 with a red sports
62.
special.
How old? Cliff would be past. He would be long gone by now.
I think so. How much money did Cliff Young win? Do you want to for his
Yeah, let's
prize
have a look
money?
at Google.
He got a check for $10,000.
Oh, well, that was back in 1983. That was good money.
That's true. He told the organisers he wasn't aware there was a prize for winning.
Yeah.
So anyway, he seems like he was a very inspirational man.
Good man.
Was Cliff Young vegetarian is the question here. He was a vegetarian from birth until death.
Okay.
He lived in his family home with his mother and his brother, Sid. He was single until after the race he met the girl of his dreams.
Well, that 23-year-old, the girl of everyone's dreams.
And whose dream isn't it to marry on the centre stage at Westfield? 62. That's just knocked the wind out of my sails.
I think we should get you some gumboots. And you look like Miss Tweedy from Chicken Run.
Chickens go in, pies come out. Oh, this has ended badly.
I think it's ended
I'm off to
great.
get some injectables.
Okay, kids, that's it for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.